Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beautiful Colors. And I'm going to go ahead and do the last part of this coloring book collection and finished pages. This is going to be part 6, and I'm just going to get right into it. I did forget one of my Creative Haven books last video, so I will just grab that and show it to you real quick. The reason why I forgot it is because it wasn't on the shelf. It was over here because I was working on it. But this is Romantic Country Scenes coloring book. By Teresa Goodridge, and I've only done one in here. It's the one that I just did, so here it is. This one was finished on the 17th of January, so this I think is with this is entirely not Prisma, Arteza Expert Color Pencils and gel pen and Posca pen. Pretty much for this whole entire thing, that's pretty much all I used. So yep, that's the only one I've done in here. So super cute book. Another one that I forgot because it was in this drawer, it was in the drawer of my desk because I was also working on it, is Die Welt unter okay, so yes, I don't know how to pronounce that, but by Rita Berman. This is her The Land Under the Microscope book, and this one is really nice. This is the only Rita Berman book that I have as of right now, but I do plan on getting more because I do really like it. I want the ocean one, but this is one that I've done in here, and it's not dated, so I don't know exactly when I did this, but I do know it was a hot minute ago. In the background, I do believe, was just solid colored pencil blended out with odorless mineral spirit, and excuse me for the sniffling, my nose is a little drippy. Anyways, and then I think the acorns and pine cones were colored with Prismacolor, I do believe. The leaves are Prismacolor, and then there was just some gel pen for accents. So that was the only one I've done in here other than what I was started. So I started this one, and I started it with my Staedtler Ergosoft Aquarelle pencils. So this is all watercolor that I've started this with. Just put my pencil down and activated it with water. So I kind of did half of this and then half of the leaves up here, and I haven't finished, so it's just something I'm doing slowly. That's why it was up here in my desk, so it might take me a long time to finish that, but I'm okay with that. So that is Die Welt unter okay, yep, nope, not gonna try it. This is my only Rita Berman book. Next I will show you my Clara Markova books. Now I have Magical Delights and I have Tinderful Enchantments. This is Magical Delights, and I have not colored anything in it yet, even though I plan to very shortly soon. If I can get away from mom duties for all of 30 minutes or an hour, I would like to start something. But yeah, gorgeous book, gorgeous images. I am currently wearing my son as he sleeps right now, so hopefully he stays asleep long enough for me to do this video. And then next is Tinderful Enchantments by Clara Markova. Also have not started anything in this one yet because these are fairly new. I think I got them around August or September, something like that. My nose is really getting me today. But yep, that is Tinderful Enchantments by Clara Markova. Have not colored in that one either. Moving on to my Jasmine Beckett Griffith coloring books. Now, this is her first one, A Fantasy Art Adventure, and I do believe I've colored twice in here. I absolutely love these books. These are some of my absolute favorite illustrations that I love to color. Wait, okay, I passed it. Yep, here we go. Now this one says June 5th, 2020. I do know that this was a buddy color with someone, and I cannot remember right now at the moment. I should have wrote it down. This is why I need to start leaving sticky notes on my pages if they're buddy colors, so that I don't forget these kinds of things. But this was entirely with Prismacolor Premier Color pencils and gel pen. Let's see, there's some sparkle on the apple, and some sparkle on her dress and her eyes and her lips and her necklace. So I pretty much bedazzled her all kinds of up, but I really enjoyed this. It seems to be that I have based her skin and her hair in marker. See, I did not even realize I did that. So yeah, there's that one. And then my all-time favorite, which is the beginning of this book. Yes, this one says I finished it in 11/24/2019. This was my first page ever that I did in this book, and I think as well as my first Jasmine Beckett Griffith page I ever did, and I absolutely loved it. I did the background with Neocolor 2s, and then her and her outfit and the grass, everything else was entirely with Prismacolor Premier Color pencils. Those are the ones that I like to use on this paper. They work really well, as you can see. So I probably only will ever use my Prismacolors, other than maybe I might do one page with my polychromos just to see how they do on the paper, but pretty much I will use my Prismacolors because they just work so beautifully. But yep, I love this book. I love it. So on to the next one. Goodness, excuse me. I know sniffling is annoying, but like it's dripping really bad right now. I can't really help that. So this is Mermaids coloring book by Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and this is one that I also just colored in recently, and I did a butter. There I go, listen to me. A buddy color with Kate's Coloring Haven. So I'll show you that in a second. Let's look at some other gorgeous pictures in this book. So yes, this is the one that I did, 8/30/21. This was the buddy color that I just did with Kate. I really love it. As you can see, I got inspiration from the front cover. I kind of tried to match the colors to the dragon and her hair as best I could, and I tried to make her skin very pale like the cover. But her tail and everything I did differently. I did it to match the dragon, but the water and everything else I tried to get as close of a match as possible. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Prismacolor Premier Color pencils I used for all of it. Other than this, I used regular Crayola marker for this and for the little colored accents on the fins. So there's that. And then this one I think was entirely Arteza Expert colored pencils. No, I did her skin with the Arteza Expert colored pencils, and I didn't like how it turned out. I think it looks awful. I don't know if it was the pencils on this paper or it was probably just my inexperience, because this was no, this was the first page that I ever did in a Johanna Basford book. I mean a Jasmine Beckett Griffith book. So yeah, I was not very experienced with skin, but I really liked how I did the bubbles here. I just went over them with white gel pen and did blended some light pink and some light blue together very lightly and gave it kind of a bubbly effect. But yeah, I think the beads are, actually I'm not even going to say because I'm not sure. I know her skin was Arteza Expert color pencils though, but that's the only thing I'm positive about. So yeah, that is Mermaids by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. On to Halloween by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. This is one that I think I've colored one in. But I love this book too. Yeah, I did this one 11/13/2020. I did this one when I was in South Carolina with my grandmother. and I started this at her house. So this is the one that's on the front cover, but as you can see, I did it a little differently. I didn't really know what to do with the background, so I just took, I think, my green Neocolor 2 and just did a bright background because I gave her some bright blue hair as well. But I think she's cute. I like her. Yeah, nothing much else to say about that one. There's a lot in this book I want to get to as well, but last year, being as pregnant as I was, I really didn't get to color as much as I wanted to because I felt bad pretty much 24/7. But okay, so that's Halloween by Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and then we will move on to my Fabiana Asanasio books, which right here I have Peter Pan, and I do believe there's a page in here that I've never showed on my channel because I just colored it and I put it on the shelf and forgot about it. But I absolutely love this book. This is one of my favorite Disney fairy tales, or whatever you want to call it, movies. I love Peter Pan, so definitely had to have this one. I really want to do this page. But yes, the one that I did in here, so I started her dress obviously with the same colors I was using over here. But this is the Nana dog. This is the only one that I've done in here, and I did it with most likely Prismacolor Premier color pencils, but it could have been Arteza. And there is a little bit of sparkle on the poncho and the name on the house. I used glitter gel pen. Yeah, super cute. I really like it. I like how it turned out. I do remember I was really looking forward to it being finished, but I definitely love that picture. So yep, there's Peter Pan. Next I'll show you real quick is Alice in Wonderland, which I do not have still anything colored in, and I've had these books for what feels like a decade and I still haven't colored in them, but I will get to it eventually. So that's Alice in Wonderland. Next is The Adventures of Pinocchio. Also have not colored in yet. And I don't have that many books left. I think the only ones I have left to show you are my Hannah Carlson books, and that is it. Then that will be my entire coloring book collection video series. I will be done. So I'm not grabbing these in any particular order. They're just how they are in front of me. So this is Seasons by Hannah Carlson, and I'm not sure if I've colored in this one. It looks like I have though. Yes, I have done this one. So I did this one October 19th of 2020, and I did the background with Neocolor 2s. Not really happy about it, but it is what it is. There's no changing it now. I mean, I suppose I could paint over it with black paint, but then it would kind of cover up this light glowy effect, and I don't really want to do that, so I guess I'll just leave it like it is. But yeah, this was with Prismacolor Premier colored pencils and some white gel pen and Neocolor 2s in the background. So that one, the page is a little warped. I must have used a whole lot of water for that. I don't think there's anything else in here. I don't think so. No, doesn't look like it. So that is Seasons by Hannah Carlson. Next is Tales from the Midnight Masquerade. And I did do a buddy color in here as well with Lavelia. Super cute book. As you can tell, this one's different from her other ones. This is her newer series that I think she changed publishers, so the books are different. This is the one that I did as a buddy color with Lavelia. The background I did with Neocolor 2s. Also down here I did with Neocolor 2s and white gel pen to outline the icing, and then I used glaze gel pen, Jelly Roll Glaze, I'm pretty sure, to do the little, what do you call those, sprinkles? Yeah, and then to do the sprinkles down here, as you can see. But that's pretty much it. And that's the only one that I've done in this book, so. Yep. I love it. I want to get back to that one as well. Next is Summer Nights coloring book, illustrated by Hannah Carlson. And I have done, let's see, I started this one. I really want to finish this one, but it is very time consuming to do each and every single one of those, so don't know when that one will ever get finished, but I definitely love how it's going and I really want to finish it. Let's see, so I started this one as well. Looks like I have not finished it either, because this is the one I was coloring with those pencils that I showed in my supplies, my entire coloring supplies video, and I'm not a huge fan of those pencils, so it was taking everything in me to finish this, but I definitely need to go ahead and finish it so I can just spray it and call it a day. I think that's all I've done in here. Are you sure? Let me just be positive before I call this. I feel like there might have been some mushrooms or something in here I did, but maybe that was in another one. I could have swore there was some mushrooms in here that I did. Could have swore. Maybe they were in Seasons and I just didn't flip to it. Oh well, it's just a couple of mushrooms. Summer Nights, that one was, and moving on to Daydreams. This was my first Hannah Carlson book I ever got, so this has like 2 or 3 colored in it, I think. So this was the first one that I did. I absolutely love how it turned out, other than this weird sparkly moth over here. I really wish that I would have just done it yellow and black just to tie it into the picture, but of course me had to color it with some metallic purple gel pen, and of course it looks weird now. But yeah, everything else I love about this page. I mean, I made the little bumblebees sparkly, and some of the accents on the butterflies are sparkly, and I did the entire background with colored pencils, with Prismacolor colored pencils, and then I outlined the flowers with Posca pen, and of course, as you can see, it looks like I outlined it with some sort of pink highlighter, but that's just the pigment of the crayon that tinted the paint of the Posca pen. So yeah, that happened. Let's see, where's that other one I did? Right here. So I did this one as well, and the entire background I did with glitter gel pens. I don't know if you can see that they're sparkly or not, but that's entirely glitter gel pens in the background, and then Prismacolor Premier colored pencils to color the objects on the page, and then gel pen to do the white dots. So yeah, there's that one. I think those are the only 2 that I've done in here so far. I know, such an old book, and I have only done 2 pages. So that was Daydreams. Next is Jewelry Box, and I'll just flip quickly because I have not colored anything in here yet, because it's fairly new to me. I love this book though. I know y'all want to see more finished pages. I'm sorry that I didn't have more to show, but if you've been to my channel before, you will know that I have said many times how slow of a colorist I am. I am super slow at it, but I try. So this is Jewelry Box by Hannah Carlson, and then the last one, Magical Dawn by Hannah Carlson. I have not colored in this one either because it is fairly new. I waited a long time to get these 2 books. But in the end, I definitely still wanted them in my collection, so I bought them. Love this book. But, yeah, So that is my coloring book collection in finished pages, and I know I forgot to say, please excuse my nails. This is gel polish, so it's been kind of slowly coming off and chipping, and instead of soaking them to get them all off, I've just been letting them fall off, because, you know, mom life is a struggle. But yes, thank you so much for watching, everyone that stayed, you know, through the whole series and watched all of my videos. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye.